Well, I'm not much of a rebel, but my quick background, as Andy said, I started a company called Boomi. Currently run a new company called Guru that's about 2.5 years old. That helps businesses set up smarter knowledge bases. If you've ever wrestled with a wiki or struggled with finding answers to questions inside your company, that's the problem we solve. We prevent that information from going stale. We're at getguru.com. But my more interesting stories, because Guru's newer, are more around Boomi, which is my last company. Most of you I haven't met before, so a lot of the things I do are, when people ask me stories about Boomi, is I try to be very realistic and de-glamorize startups, because a lot of what you read is the opposite. It's people writing about the lottery ticket startups. Literally the startups that are doing that well that quickly and are truly like that rare. So Boomi was a company that existed for 10 years. We still exist as part of Dell. I left a few years ago to start Guru, but we started back in 2000, and we went to market with a product that helped businesses move data around. There was a lot of vendors that did that in those days, and IBM did it, still does it. Microsoft did it, and big companies that you may not have heard of, but far bigger than our little company, did it. And we were one of a whole large number of other companies, so not very differentiated. And that's been a thing that's probably will stay with me forever, is the criticality of being differentiated in your offering. And our moment, our rebellious moment, I guess, as we were kind of halfway through the inflection point of that company, was to change our business pretty dramatically. And just to sort of level set, at this point in the company, I had falling out issues with my co-founder that were pretty bad. If you've ever been through co-founder issues, they're not fun. We had raised money and spent most of it. So we had sort of tired investors. We had an undifferentiated product, but we wanted to put kind of wood behind the ball one more time. I'm not good at sports analogies, but I think that might have been right. So we decided to pivot the company and change our product offering. And at the time, the world was kind of moving to the cloud, which, if those of you that aren't in that world, is just a different way to deliver software. You go to your web browser, you don't install things anymore. And we rethought our product in that new world. And what most of our competitors did is they just took their existing stuff and they put it into Amazon Web Services and cloud services that are pretty prominent today. And they smacked a cloud label on it and called it cloud. And we didn't do that. We rebuilt our product from the ground up. And I literally, could have gotten something to market in a month. And instead, we got something to market in a year. So we decided to spend a year building this cloud product when we had tired investors, co-founder issues, running out of money. List out our problems. I personally had a car repossessed. It was classic Shitsville. Anyway, so we sort of went through that. But our moment was really to go big and different and go, all right, if we're going to do this, we should build this product truly differently. We should really innovate the way this is being done. We shouldn't do what the other guys are doing. We've made that mistake in the past. We should truly game change it. And so we did that. There's an expression, burn the ships, and we burned the ships, man. That product, that was it. And I remember interviewing people as we were that product was starting to see success, and they would ask me, their due diligence questions, what happens if, this product doesn't work out? And I remember saying to one of those people, well, that's it. We're done. There's no plan C here. That's the last thing. Anyway, so long story short, that product grew into making Boomi the successful business that it is today. and was eventually acquired by Dell in 2010. It's still out in Berwyn, Pennsylvania, growing very well as one of Dell's businesses. But you know, I'll never forget that moment of like making that hard choice and going, you know, we could have taken the easy way out, and like all logic was like, just do the cloud wash thing. That's what people call it. Do the cheap, quick thing, you know. But when I look at our acquisition, when I look at Dell and some of the other companies that ended up wanting to acquire Boomi, it never would have happened. And it never would have happened because we wouldn't have had the same product with the true cloud architecture, with the, you know, with the right kind of technology. We wouldn't have had it. You know, we would have had a Me Too offering like all the other guys. We probably would have been growing it, you know, not very impressively like we were with the last product. So, you know, a calculated bet, plus a little bit of luck, plus a little bit of ignorance, I don't know, kind of led to that outcome. But I think that that sort of go big kind of risk thing kind of stayed with me, I think, as we, you know, taken that into Guru, and, you know, probably whatever I do as Guru continues to grow.